Hello and welcome to this week's football review, where we're going to talk about what went down in the days between Wednesday and on Saturday. Let's look around what went down in the games not only in Europe, but also outside of Europe, all the way to Saudi Arabia, as history happened. Let's analyze them together. Over in Germany, in the DFB Pokal Final between Bayern Munich and FC Stuttgart, Bayern Munich 3, Stuttgart 0, as Kane's Hattrick delivers a domestic double with DFB Pokal success. Bayern Munich have ended their 6-year wait to win the DFB Pokal after defeating Stuttgart 3-0 at the Olympiastadion Berlin on Saturday. Bayern Munich closed out their 25-26 season with a domestic double after defeating Stuttgart 3-0 in the DFB Pokal Final. Kane was the star of the show for Bayern at Olympiastadion Berlin, scoring a hat-trick in the second half as Bayern won the competition for the first time since 2020. It was an unexpectedly quiet first half between the two top-scoring teams in the Bundesliga this season, with Dennis Undav hitting the side netting from an acute angle early on before Kane was denied a penalty on the stroke of half-time. Stuttgart started the second half on the front foot, but fell behind against the run of play. Michael Olise dribbled to the byline on the right wing, and his deflected cross was headed past Alexander Nubel by Kane in the 55th minute. After a stoppage in play caused by the smoke of the flares from the Bayern fans, Konrad Laimer missed a great opportunity to double the lead as he fired over after Luis Diaz's initial attempt was kept out by Nubel. Nevertheless, Bayern got their second in the 18th minute. 9 seconds after Kane struck the woodwork from distance, the England captain brilliantly took in a pass from Diaz and curled into the bottom right corner. And Kane's masterclass was not over, as he completed his treble from the penalty spot in the stoppage time after Olise's center struck the arm of Angelo Stiller. Kane is just the fourth player to score a hat-trick in a DFB Pokal Final after OL Lyonnes in 1963, Ronald Wolfarth in 1986 and Robert Lewandowski in 2012. Following his treble here, Kane has now scored 61 goals for Bayern this season, not including the Club World Cup, in 51 games across all competitions, with 10 of those coming in a DFB Pokal. Only Gerd Müller in 1976-77 has scored more goals for Bayern in a single edition of the competition, while Kane is the third player to score in every round of the DFB Pokal in the season after Dieter Müller in 1976-77 and Dirk Kurtenbach in 1986-87. He has also scored 8 goals against Stuttgart this season, a feat he has never before achieved, neither for Bayern nor Tottenham, across all competitions in a single season against any one opponent. Overall, Bayern produced 2.36 expected goals from 11 shots to Stuttgart's 0.36 from 8 attempts after a dominant second half display from Vincent Kompany's side. Congratulations to Bayern on the domestic double after winning the DFB Pokal in the game against FC Stuttgart, which ended 3-0. Now let's go to another cup fixture over in France, in the finale of the Coupe de France between Lens and Nice at the Stade de France. Full-time score, Lens 3, Nice 1. As Thauvin stars to secure maiden Coupe de France Final France title. Lens lifted their first ever Coupe de France trophy after defeating Nice 3-1 in a thrilling encounter at the Stade de France. Lens have won the Coupe de France for the first time in their history after defeating Nice 3-1. Florian Thauvin starred for Pierre Sage's side as the Stade de France, scoring the opener before assisting Hudson Edouard, while Abdallah Sima wrapped up a historic victory for Lens. It was end-to-end from the first whistle, with Alain Saint-Maximin curling an effort on the roof of the net early before Eliewahi's shot over the bar from close range, following miscommunication between Malang Sarr and Ismailo Canho. After Saint-Maximin saw another attempt cleared off the line, Thauvin opened the scoring in the 25th minute Lens goalkeeper Robin Risser picked out Mathieu Odol with the long ball, and the fullback's cutback was turned in by Thauvin. Thauvin then turned provider for Edouard in the 42nd minute, with the latter powering in a header from a corner, but Jibril Koulibaly still had time to pull a goal back before the break after he stopped a low to guide Jonathan Klau's cross. It was a frantic start to the second half as Wahi tested Risser with a stinking drive after just 30 seconds, with Antoine Mendy saw his header cannon off the underside of the crossbar and out as Nice pushed for a leveler. However, Claude Puel's side was undone by another long ball, this time for Sarr in the 78th minute, as Dante inadvertently flicked Sima through on goal and the Lens substitute stretched to poke the ball past Maxime Duc. Congratulations to Nice for winning the Coupe de France for the first time, as they win against Nice 3-1. Now we move outside of Europe for a while, all the way to the Middle East, as Al Nassr faces against Damac to secure their Saudi Pro League title. And full-time score, Cristiano Ronaldo's Al Nassr win 4-1 and clinch the title. As Ronaldo's brace fires Al Nassr to Saudi League title win with a 4-1 win over Damac. Ronaldo scored twice to help Al Nassr clinch the Saudi League title on the final day of the season, with Sadio Mane and Kingsley Coman also on the scoresheet for Jorge Jesus' side. The win meant Al Nassr finished on 86 points, two clear of rivals Al Hilal, who beat Al Fahia 1-0 but were left to settle for a second place. The triumph marks Al Nassr's first league crown since 2019 and the first Saudi title for Ronaldo, who joined the team in late 2012. Al Nassr broke the deadlock in the 34th minute when Mane rose to the meet Joao Felix corner, powering a header past the goalkeeper. They extended the lead in the 52nd minute when Coman weaved past the defense before unleashing a fierce left-footed strike from outside the area in the bottom corner. Damac were handled the lifeline when Morlaye Silas converted a penalty in the 58th minute, but any hopes of a comeback were quickly extinguished. Ronaldo restored a 2-goal cushion 5 minutes later, curling a sublime free kick into the net to make it 3-1. The Portuguese great put the result beyond doubt. In the 81st minute, he pounced onto the loose ball after the Damac defense failed to clear the cross, smashing a powerful shot into the top corner. Congratulations to Al Nassr and Cristiano Ronaldo after the win against Damac in the Saudi League title decided, 4-1. Now new stuff, we move to female football in the UEFA Women's Champions League final between Barcelona Femení and Olympique Lyonnes. Full-time score, Barcelona 4, Lyon 0. As Pajor and Paralluelo doubled secure Champions League glory. Ewa Pajor was once again the scoresheet for Barcelona, who defeated Lyon 4-0 in the Champions League final at UWCL Stadium. Barca won the